I usually get asked about product shelf-life, expiry date, best by date, sell by date, with a background in food science and having worked in food industries for more than 2 decades. That's my take. Best by, sell by, use by, best if used by. These are all made for the quality of product. In case of, I'm speaking of food products. So if the product says sell by, food product says sell by, then that means that should leave the shelf or should be taken out of that spot in the store by that date. That's a retailer inventory management. So you take that out after that date, get a new product rolling. Product may include like bakery items, fish, meat, some dairy items. The other category would be best by or best if used by. Again, that is more of a quality concern here. If the product has a best by date, beyond that point you won't get the same quality of the product. You may not get the same flavor, color, texture beyond that point, though it may still be safe to consume. For the expiry date, it is strictly concerning for the medicines or medicinal products, nutraceuticals, baby formula. And if they say expiry date, you should not consume or use those products beyond that date. It may pose a health risk hazard. It may lose its effectiveness. So all these products are heavily regulated by government agencies, like FDA in the USA. For the other food categories where it says best by, sell by, best if used by, these are all manufacturing guidelines. The product quality is studied over time to see what parameters are lost during the course of time. There's an accelerated test done on these products. The products are subject to extreme conditions like high temperature, high humidity. So basically, they get the product run through those extreme conditions just to mimic, the actual condition that the product would have gone throughout the time. So this is an accelerated stability testing approach, which is a lab-based testing. So they determine, running several tests, they determine that that's the point where the quality of that product degrades. Sometimes it will just lose its color, flavor, texture. So basically the product would still be good, consumable, won't pose any health risks. The only compromise would be in quality. If you are picky, you don't like the color or the flavor, or if you feel like, there's no crunchiness in this product, then that's your personal thing. You can just discard it. Otherwise, you can consume those products. There's another thing the shelf life of product depends upon the packaging material and also the storage condition, like how they are stored. If a product is sometimes open, it has to be stored properly. Like if it is a perishable item, just like milk, it has to be kept refrigerated. There are some shelf-stable products that even if you open them, you can just leave it outside in a room temperature, just like preserves, jam, jellies, ketchups. The vegetable products, you definitely, like green veggies, you definitely like to keep them refrigerated to preserve their crunchiness, freshness. So there are different ways or different concepts here. From my side, I wouldn't mind consuming any product that says best by and has crossed the best by day by a couple days. I know I may not get the same quality, but it won't harm in any other ways that I could just, that would pose a health risk hazard. But for the medicines, nutraceuticals, baby formula, that's a no-no. Expiry date, just throw it out if it's beyond that date. Never use it. With all that said, however, there is still risk to consume product that has crossed its best by or sell by date limit. So it's really up to you or your own judgment. If you decide to consume it, make sure that it is still safe. It doesn't have any odor or off smell. But in general, crossing best by or sell by date doesn't necessarily mean that the product has expired and it can be consumed. But there's always a tick. You need to be cautious while consuming the food products, because food safety is first and quality is second. Thanks for watching.